Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live. If you haven't done so already, please click like and share. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm not going to do a whole lot of fluff and pomp and circumstance. You already know why you're here. You've seen the thumbnail, and you were here to hear what I have to say because you've heard lies. Now it's time to hear the truth. It's trying to hear some facts. Even if you don't like me, for you people in the bushes, you got to admit, I do tell the truth. Whether you like me or not, I don't lie to you. I don't lie to the public. So I never have to retract my statements. I never have to backtrack. I never have to come up with a second or third lie to cover the first lie. I just say what I have to say and I let it go when the chips fall where they may. That's who I am. That's how I'm able to be successful in everything that I do, online and offline, because I just say it as it is and I let it go. And some people have not learned that life lesson, and they're a little too old to be still out here playing childhood games. You tell the truth, you only got to tell it one way, one time, and you're done. And you don't have to sit around going back and forth, wondering if you told the lie the exact same way that you told it the first time, or did somebody catch you in your lie. You don't have to worry about all of that. You don't have to come back and try to incorporate other people into your lie. You just tell the truth, and whatever happens, happens. Let me see who I got in here. Um, hmm. Welcome, Dolores, CBW Podcast, Kim P. Barrett, Sugar Love. I got some new faces in here. Kimberly Harper, Angela Smith, Ava Collier, Angela Montgomery, Legit Doctorate, Cammie Mitchell. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Mississippi Girl. How y'all doing? And Bush people, because I know I got more people than that watching me. Hey, Lynn, Sharon. I got more people tuned in than actually in the chat. So I know you're here. So you might as well click like and share, because I'm just, whether you like me or don't like me, I don't care. Hey, my moves, Miss Rachel. I don't really care if somebody don't like me. Keisha, L, how you doing? I don't care if somebody don't like me. I'm just going to, at my age, I'll be 53 if God lets me live to June 25th. And yeah, I'm just real with it. All the way real with it. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just good with it. That's why I sleep good at night, because I don't lie, and I don't have to think about the lie that was told and how I got to cover it up with two more lies. So, having said all that, let me put my face on the screen. Good God Almighty. Hey, how y'all doing? You doing all right? How your mama now? These people kill me with all this lying. So, for those of you who have never had the unfortunate experience of going to jail, I pray if you haven't been to jail, I hope you never go. I've had the unfortunate experience of being in jail. So I speak from experience, what I'm about to tell you tonight. And now that I work for the prosecutor's office, I'm on the other side of the thing, because I got my name cleared before people go out and lie. I can pass a background check, drug screen, anything you throw at me. Yeah. So I had my name cleared. I work on the other side of the court system now. I work in the prosecutor's office. So I speak from experience of having an unfortunate experience of being incarcerated. I also work on the other side where I assist, if need be, in people being incarcerated. So, yeah. So who you gonna believe? Me or the Dingleberry crew? Now, Sidekick has been in jail, selling stuff in the parking lot, breaking the code of church, hooking them. She been in jail. Other people over there have been in jail. Other people over there have been in prison. There's some people over there on that side that's on their way to jail. Open criminal cases down south. So it's just a matter of time. Oh, I'm an informant. No, I ain't nobody snitch. Uh, I'm a legal investigator. That means I investigate your background. hmm I'm not out here on them little 9.99 apps looking up people's stuff and posting misinformation online. I have access to some serious databases. hmm I can find out what you ate for lunch in the third grade. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Hey, Christine, legit doctor, surviving life hurdles. Hello. I got a lot of new faces. So, um, I worked on a murder trial. I know how that works. That's one of the first cases, big cases I worked on. Um, Coming up this Friday, 2 days from now, I'll be working on a temporary a restraining order, a stalking order case. Um, can't tell you how many police brutality cases and um, things I've dealt with, about to deal with within the next 2 months or so. Um, yeah, so I speak from experience about the criminal justice system. I'm not out here just windmilling for clicks, likes, and views and monetization, like other people are. Um, what you have people have been experiencing the past couple of days since the weekend, you've been a victim of clickbait. Somebody comes out, makes up a lie, puts it out there, and they sensationalize the story, and everybody goes over it, clicking on it, clicking on it, clicking on it. Then when they find out the person's lying, as they always have been lying, ever since we know them, now they're coming back, backtracking, and they won't retract the statement, but they put a new spin on the first lie. Oh, and they still got you tuned in, so they're still getting clicks, likes, views, and monetization for the first lie they told. So you've been suckered. So I figured in the midst of you being suckered, you might, ladies and gentlemen, you might as well be told the truth. Kerrion Franklin. Everybody know the backstory. He's him and his dad don't get along. I don't even think he really gets along with his mom. I don't really care. He's a grown behind man. Whatever he do or don't do, that's his business. What them folks eat don't make me poop. So uh, it is what it is. But what I don't like is a person that feels the need to lie and scam people. Oh, we're gonna get this person out of jail, and you send this money in, and we're gonna do this and this and this and this. First, you put out a lie that you talk to the person on the phone. Then you play some bogus recording, pretending it's him. And excuse me. The reason I know that about these bogus recordings on them people's side over there, because I've been the victim of a bogus murder plot by that crew over there. So yeah, I don't trust nothing they put out in social media. I don't put stock in anything. I would believe a Ku Klux Klansman before I believe them. They have zero credibility. They're not honest people. They're liars and cheats. So your chances is better going to a skinhead rally than to be dealing with them. But let me tell you something. Put the lie out that the boy driving around in a murder victim's car. Put the lie out that the state of Texas wants him for a homicide. Put the lie out that out of all the people in the world he could call, he calls you. He ain't call his agent. He ain't call his manager, or couldn't call his agent who would turn around and call an attorney for him. He ain't called none of them people right there in California. He calls all the way over to Atlanta, Georgia. Believe that lie if you want to. He ain't called not. Even if him and his mom and dad ain't getting along, he ain't called a cousin, a distant cousin, a classmate from school. He ain't called nobody that he knew he's known for a while. He ain't called none of them. He ain't called grandparents who paid for his tickets, by the way, the one he had in Texas. He ain't called none of them. He called a false prophet all the way over in Georgia. And if you say you're a prophet, and you can see into the future. Why you couldn't see that people was going to catch you in your lie? Why couldn't you see that this young man hasn't been charged with a murder? Why couldn't you see all the stuff that you now having to backtrack on? If you're prophetic, why couldn't you see that people was going to find out your college degrees is fake? Why couldn't you out here claiming that you're paying for the young man's therapy? If you are, that's good, but I don't believe it. And you'll produce some bogus Photoshop document talking about you got a invoice. I have been through therapy for many, many years, and excuse me, and I have never had an invoice. I've had a receipt from my insurance company showing how much my deductible is and how much my co-pays were if I had those things, and how much was paid or how much I owe. I've had a bill. I've never had a invoice. See, you don't even use the right terminology to catch, make the lie convincible. You know, it don't work. People over here know how to read and write. That works with your crowd. The average supporter of this liar is a African American female between the age of 35 and 55, with or without children, married or single, on average with a 7th grade education. Those are the analytics of the supporters of that person that tells all those lies. So now you understand why that person's so successful. You're dealing with a group of uneducated Black women who are willing to give their last dollar because they think that's going to get them in good standing with God and they get into heaven. That's what we're dealing with. See, everybody over here know how to read and write, and comprehend, and got common sense. So those lies would never work on the people over here. When your crowd is, I'm trying to be very politically correct because cancel culture is very real these days. But when you deal with a certain group of people who have gone the opposite way of what they were born as, gay and lesbian, mostly gay males in the church sector, choir members. The joke is call them tambourine players, the ones that's real flamboyant and feminine. You will, yeah. And then that women group that I just talked about. That's who backs this man who tells all these lies up. So all of this is my fault. I'm gonna own up to the part of it that's my fault. That's why I put it on the thumbnail. I'm talking to Kerrion Franklin right now, and everybody else just fall back for a minute. You're a father just like I am. You're a father. You got grown kids, just like I do. You don't let nobody. No, my life is private, but I'm imploring you. I'm actually pleading with you. Don't let nobody, sir, shame you or guilt trip you into doing anything as it pertains to your family. You know your situation better than anybody else. You know if you bail this boy out, he may get in trouble again. You decide to let him sit in there and learn a life lesson, that's on you. That's your money, that's your family, that's your business. And the heck with what everybody else say. Now, if you decide to get him out, fine. If you decide to let him sit there, fine. And let him figure out things for himself, that's your business, sir. So all these other people with these grand ideas and these scams and schemes, oh, we're going to raise money and get him out of jail. He shouldn't be in jail. And I'm a father, and that's a young black man. Now, that's a 33, 34-year-old man who's made his choice in life, and he made his bed, and he got a layover in it. He knew when he was riding around in a car that didn't have the proper registration, he had suspended license, then you got a loaded gun and 2 tasers and an outstanding warrant in Texas. Yeah, you're gonna get locked down. That's just common sense. That ain't nothing about nobody oppressing the black man and all of that. Hey, how y'all doing? That's not about oppressing anybody. That's him being an idiot, and he caught the charge. And then on top of that, you compound that with your lies and say that he called you out of all the people he could call. He could, even though him and Daddy don't speak. Daddy might have cussed him out, but Daddy might have reached in the pocket and got him out of jail. But you saying he didn't call his own daddy, but he called you all the way over in Georgia. He ain't called his mama, but he called you. He ain't called his grandparents if they still live in, aunts, uncles, cousins, homies, nobody. He called you. He ain't called his agent. He ain't called his manager or attorney, because he's on a reality show. He couldn't call the producer of that show, and the producer of the show would have turned around and contacted his agent, and then the agent would have contacted an attorney for him if he didn't already have one. That's how that works. That's how that works. You know, the reason I know that, because I'm a professional actor. If I get in trouble right now, and I'm not even famous, if I get in trouble, I got a lawyer. Boom. Because I know that I can call my lawyer, and then I call family, or lawyer calls family. And but with me owning property, unless I do some heinous act, I'm getting out of jail on my own with a signature bond. So I ain't got to go through all that, because I keep my deed to my property in my pocket. So if I ever get picked up and they say, "Oh, your bond is X amount of," no, I don't need no bail bond. Got this right here. Or either I get a signature bond, because I'm not a violent person. They more than likely, if I catch a charge like what he did, which I wouldn't do because that's young, dumb decisions young people make, and he too old to be making that decision, I come right out of jail with a signature bond because I have no priors. I'm not a flight risk. I'm gainfully employed. I'm a pillar in my community. I walk right out the door. Be out there in 3 hours. But you mean to tell me, now I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I was born a long time ago. You mean to tell me you're going to have an audio recording that you pretend is this boy? Oh, I can't. Let me stop calling him a boy. This man. That you got an audio recording. Let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who've never been arrested, let me turn this fan on. It's hot as fire in here. Ugh. I've been dealing with it, y'all. Hold on. Excuse me. So, you mean tell me? See, there's a thing. Forget that little hum. I can't cut that down. It's hot in here. So, you mean to tell me? Oh, that feel good. Whew. You mean to tell me, sir? Now, this is how it go. When you call, I'm gonna pretend this a phone. Doop, doop, doop. Let me see somebody in the chat here I can use as my caller. Okay, I'm calling. Yeah, I'm having hot flash. I'm old. Legit. Okay, legit doctor. I'm calling legit doctor. I may know his number by heart, but they don't have calling cards anymore. So I hit operator because I'm still down in the holding cell. When you first go to jail, they pat you down. They bring you to this room on the side of the jail. Before they bring you into the jail, they have officers come in, pat you down. You're in a concrete room, no windows, no wall. Most jail, that the ones that I've worked in or been unfortunate have to go into. The first room, when they drop you off, when the cop car pull up and drop you off, or if you're in the paddy wagon, whatever, you come in this room, you stand, you put your feet on the thing, you facing the wall, cop come behind, pat you down. They ask you got anything on you, drugs, weapons, whatever. But they'd already patted you down in the street before they put you in the car. So they ask you again, because some people are slick and try to sneak contraband into the jail. So then after they strip you down, they take you to another spot. You strip out your clothes. You put your clothes in a bin or a basket. They write your name on it. Because you ain't getting that back for a minute until you bond out. Then they put your stuff up in the lockup. They put your stuff up. You butt ass naked at this time. You turning your head left or right. You coughing. You squatting, pulling your ass cheeks up. All that. They do that in jail before you get, that's part of your process. Now, the timeline, stick a pin right there. The timeline of this quote unquote alleged call don't match up with the timeline that's on the website of the actual arrest of this young brother. The actual him being arrested, him being booked, him being all the steps. But just follow me. It's gonna make sense in a minute for those of you who don't know. Once you go through all that, they make you take a shower. Even after you take a shower, wash your ass, they give you a couple of seconds. You ain't taking no leisurely shower. You got 30 seconds, 60 seconds tops. And then you come out, they have a guy with a canister literally spraying your body for lice, to get lice off of your body with a canister. And that wand, just like you spraying roach spray when you see the people come by in an office building spraying for bugs, they spray your body for lice. So you doing all that. Hold on. Okay, I'm busy. So anyway, they do all that. Then they go over there. This, what size are you? Mind you, I ain't called a legit doctor yet. That's I'm using them as an example. I'm still in the backup there. Oh, I missed the part. They fingerprint you, and then you do the photo. That's before you get out your clothes and all that. When they get ready to put you in from this to the orange jumpsuit. Oh, and mind you, if you're a violent felon, if you got a violent charge like murder, rape, aggravated assault, where they can say, "Oh, you mentally unstable," you getting in a red jumpsuit, and they put a band on your arm, let people know that you about that life, or you've been charged with something like that. So, but anyway, that's down the line. So once you get in your jumpsuit and you got your little white socks and your prison issued drawers and all that, yeah, and your flip flops or either them cheap Bobo shoes, then they bring you back out to the lockup. You're sitting in a big room because you ain't been processed upstairs yet. So now you're gonna go. They're gonna do your health screening. They'll ask you a bunch of questions. You're HIV positive. You got any sexually transmitted diseases? You ever been committed to a mental institution? They're gonna check your blood pressure. They're gonna see how tall you are, how much you weigh. They write all that stuff down underneath and put it in the system. Then they're gonna take you back out there. They're gonna sit you down with the rest of the inmates. Then you might get a phone call while you're waiting to go onto the lockup, to the real cell block. But what's up, bro? But if you got a violent charge, you're not going to general population. You're not going. If they figure that you're just going to be there for a few hours or a few days, you stay downstairs. You're not going upstairs. But if you got a serious charge where you got to go before the judge, or like him, he went upstairs because he had to go before the judge because he had a hold from another state. Then the lie got put out that he was driving around in a murder victim's car, and that he's a person of interest, suspect, all that. And then the lie got told, he called him, man, they trying to stick me on a body on me, or they trying to stick me with a murder charge. None of that. That's a lie. I venture to say that the person that was on that phone call wasn't even him. Somebody that sounded like him, because being that I was the victim of their bogus plots, I know how they operate over that way. So I don't believe it. No, we would not have a long leisurely call. So what happens after they do the health screening? They check you to make sure you don't have tuberculosis and stuff like that. When they ask you, they ask you taking any medication. And so what is it? They write all that stuff down. If you're sick, you have a health issue or a mental issue, they put you up on the med ward. You don't go into the other part of the jail. You go into the medical unit. If you're mental, they put you in the padded cell, or either they take your orange jumpsuit back and give you a paper cloth suit. If they figure you're a suicide risk, and they put you on suicide watch. Like, if you're sitting there rocking with a red light 3 hours 38 minutes, they're gonna put you in the padded room with a brawny towel gown on, and you're gonna ain't gonna have no drawers or nothing. You're just gonna be sitting there rocking, looking around, talking about you're gonna drink bleach and all that foolishness. But if you got, like, say you HIV positive, or you got that package, they're gonna put you in a unit with other inmates that got the same thing. Because why? They know sometimes inmates like to touch each other's bread baskets. So if you touch with somebody else that got the same issue as you, it is what it is. So, or if you got something that they know that they're gonna have to be treating you for consistently, you're gonna be in a cell either by yourself or with somebody that has the same issue, like high blood pressure, or you diabetic and you got to have insulin, or you have seizures. They can't put you out in the population. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna have you there. Exactly. I'm getting there. Hold on, Christine. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on. I'm about getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on. But that's my point. So if once you've done all that, hey Darryl, what's up, Sector TV? I'm sorry, I was over here talking. And everybody, Uncle Fred and everybody else. So you out here lying. Now, when we get to the phone, I call Legit Doctor. As soon as I dial Legit Doctor number, because I got his number by heart. Me and Legit Doctor go way back. We just friends. That's my boy right there. I know he ain't gonna leave me in here. Or if he can't get me out, he gonna call somebody. So I ain't got to sit long. So I'm gonna give him instructions what to do on the outside for me. So I call him. As soon as he say hello, they gonna say, you have a collect call from the Breadbasket County Jail. Will you accept the charges? And if he say, hell no, and he hang up, that's it. Or if he say, yeah, I'll accept the charges. And we get to talk. We ain't gonna talk long, because a call from jail that's collect, that's about $15 real quick. $15 to $30, depending on how long you talk. Because they charge you like, I think $5 an hour. Or not an hour, a minute. It's real high. So we're gonna talk real quick. I got to get it in and get on. So yeah. So I'm telling him what's going on. And while I'm talking, every couple of seconds or so, you are talking to an inmate at the Breadbasket County Jail. Every so often, you're going to hear that in the conversation, because there's a third party. It ain't just me and Legit Doctor talking. It's me, him, and the person that's monitoring the call that's in the other room, because they got a person with headsets on, just like me. They listen all day, because when they have people like gangbangers and drug dealers and crime lords, they try to talk in code. So they have people that sit there and monitor and record your conversation. They hit the record button. All calls in and out of jail are recorded. So all that, you missed me with the lie. You missed me with the lie, because I didn't hear in the recording. You are talking to an inmate at the Breadbasket County Jail. It keeps playing over and over every so often to let people know that what's going on. And then they also let you know that your call is being recorded. So offline. You keep on talking. You keep on lying. You told this lie that was a recording. Didn't hear no collect call playing. Well, this is a collect call from an inmate at the Breadbasket, from the Los Angeles County Jail, None of that. Just no. See all this equipment right here? I got sound equipment on the other side of the room. I got a mixer down here on the floor. I got software. I can do anything audio-wise that I want to, or video-wise. Obviously, some of you can too, because you tried to set me up on a lie with that salamander and the thought of parking lots and the rooster boy. But it didn't work. Now you out here on a new lie. So I felt compelled. I'm gonna tell you why I said I'm partly to blame for all this. Because see, I had a chance to put you away once and for all when I caught you in all your lies. And you knew I had caught you in your lies. And you knew that you couldn't stand to have your lies put on Front Street. So you talk real tough. You had your mouthpiece all out here. Oh, we doing this and we doing that, and telling all them lies. And them dumb asses over there will believe in every lie you were telling about me. But the people that really knew me, they was over here rocking with me. But what happened was some of the people over here were actually spies for you, and they thought I didn't know about it. And they ended up showing their hand. And I pretend, to this day, I still pretend, because there's one of them over here, still over here, pretend like she think I don't know what she really about. But I'm gonna play the role. I'm gonna use her to my advantage, because I know she go back and tell you everything that she thinks she see or hear. But it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, the other person, I got them other people, I got rid of them too. Some of them just fell by the wayside on their own. But anyhow, See, I had stuff on you that you'd rather cut your arm off than have put out in public space. I had eyewitnesses come forward and tell stories. I had copies of a police report. I had a discovery list that included your family members, because it wasn't about exploration instead of molestation. Yeah, I had all that. I was going to have people come in open court that you couldn't have on a public record testifying against you. And see, had I stayed the course, but see, I thought about it. People saying, Darryl, just let it go, blah, blah, blah. No, I wasn't going to do that. Then when you realize that I was going to go willing to go all the way, win, lose, or draw, because at that point I didn't care, because my dad had died. I had been through all kind of ups and downs, people trying to put me in prison. So I was ready to fight, because at this point I ain't had nothing to lose. And I still don't have nothing to lose. And I went through it for 2 years. You know, I went through hell for 2 damn years. I mean, I've been called everything but a child of God. But let me tell you, people will lie, and they know they are lying. And they know you know they're lying, and they'll still lie. That's y'all. That's what y'all do. I'm going to just let that sit there. That's what y'all were doing. You knew you were lying. The people that support you know you were lying. But here's the thing. When you support a liar, you enable them. That means you by default agree with their behavior. You support the allegations of what they've done. If let's just say they've been out here accused of rape and drug dealing, killing and murdering, and you sitting there financially backing them or co-signing on them and attacking people like me that's exposing them for what they've done, you are an enabler. You are just as guilty as they are. The only difference is the blood's on your hand too. I'm gonna take that back. The blood's on your hand too. So you go out here. Oh, I'm paying for all their psychiatric treatment. Lie. Oh, he called me for help, and I gotta help him because his daddy ain't doing nothing. Lie. Daddy been trying to get that boy right since he was this tall. That boy's a jackass, and daddy finally got tired, and daddy cut him loose. And some people do that. Like, you know, I'm not going to say no name, but like certain people that got put out their parents' house when they was 15, 16 and went to live with their friend and their family in the same bedroom. I ain't going to say no names though, but y'all know who I'm talking about. So, you know, just like when your parents, certain people's parents get tired and they put your ass out, or they catch you doing something that I was going to have you, your people's explain in court what they caught you doing. Yeah, like that. Like that. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Kirk, this is partly my fault, because I had a chance to put this to an end, and I took the way most expedient to me. Because quite frankly, the lie was told, he ain't got no money, he ain't fighting, da 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 da. They said and they had people over here saying I was stealing the money that people were donating to me. And then I just sat there. I didn't say nothing. I just sat there and I took it. Because at the moment, you know, I'm focusing on, man, my dad's dead. My mama's health is declining. She got to come live with me. This is what I'm up against. The hell with what somebody say or think. And I just sat on it. And then I was trying to get my mind together. And in the midst of all that, I had COVID and pneumonia. So I sat there. And then right around Thanksgiving or Christmas, they started talking this mediation thing. I didn't ask for a mediation. I was prepared to go all the way, because I didn't have nothing to lose. I had nothing to hide. Wasn't nobody out here accusing me of molesting nobody or stealing or cheating on my taxes or doing nothing. There was no accusation like that about me. Only thing they can say about me is I drink dark liquor, smoke cigars, look at porn, jerk off every now and then, like some titties. So what you got? What you got? I cuss. Okay. No shit. So you ain't had nothing against me. So those church tactics didn't work on me. Because a preacher, it would ruin them. Oh, Darryl drinks. Okay. Yeah, I drink. Darryl smokes cigars. Yeah. The cigar vlogger is my name. So I sat down, talked to people offline, moderators, members of the A team. I said, hey, this is what's going on. Thank you, Sector TV. I appreciate that, brother. So, oh, and if you need anything else, let me know. I found some other stuff stashed away. You know, you can have all that you need to deal with that salamander. I got you. And I got some new stuff coming real soon. You just sit tight. Yeah, brother, I got some special stuff just coming real soon for all of, and for your stalker. It's gonna be real quiet around here in the summer. Yeah, and I'm not bluffing, brother. I promise you I'm not. So yeah. So yeah, this is what's going on. So they said, Darryl, just let this stuff go, man. Let it go. You know, you've been through enough. Let somebody else pick the ball up. I'm like, this joker, this sidekick here, this nigga out here making videos after video after video about me. All these people telling these lies. I said, man, I want to fight this thing. No, Darryl, we got other things we need to do. So put it to a vote. They can tell you in the chat, Darryl, need to let it go. Leave it alone. So I said, all right, call my lawyer. Let's deal with it. And part of me has always regretted that. I sat around, I was depressed. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? I was depressed about that thing because I felt defeated. Even though I wasn't the one that asked for the mediation, I felt defeated because I knew I was telling the truth and I had the evidence. But I was fighting a legion of demons and they were attacking on every side. They sure were. But funny thing happened in the midst of that. Marcellus used to always say that God spoke to him and said, and he would say this all the time, he said, be still, be still, be still. So I started doing that. I learned that the hard way. I started being still. I said, okay, God, you brought me all the way out here. Why? So just for me to just, what's going on, God? What's going on? He said, okay, you can't talk about one person, but guess what, Darryl? And I started reading my Bible and praying, And then the one thing about this whole situation the last 2 years or so, my faith got renewed, got strengthened. And birds of a feather flock together. You got an E. Bernard Jordan with an allegation of one of his own getting molested in his mansion. You got George Bloomer. You know what the story is of George Bloomer because I interviewed Jimmy Battles. George Bloomer allegedly sexually assaulted 2 people. One of them never recovered from it and he ended up committing suicide. The other one I interviewed, Jimmy Battles. Then you got, now they got Carlton Pearson in the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And it's come across my desk that when he was 19, he was romantically involved with somebody 12. I'm not saying it's true. I wasn't there, but I'm going to do the investigation on all 3 of them. And I'm going to do all 3 of the investigations, ladies and gentlemen. And you already know it. Say it with me. Offline. And if I investigate those 3, the person that the court say I can't talk about and they can't talk about me, birds of a feather flock together. So if one of them get froggy inside, they're going to take me back into a courtroom. Guess who I'm going to subpoena as a witness this time and not as a plaintiff? Oh, look at God. So I may not get you the way I want you, but I get you eventually. Because I'm going to get all 4 this time. Babylon will fall. Not in my time. But like I say, I've been dealing with y'all. And people thought I was playing. And a funny thing happened. While I was offline, getting myself together, this happened here. Then I got a job working in the prosecutor's office. And I started telling people my story. about what I've been through. And do you know, because of what I did as it relates to this nonsense and the legal writings I had to do on my own, it impressed the people to the point they hired me. Mm-hmm. They hired me because, so what y'all meant for evil, God turned around in my favor. Now I got a job with an office, secretary, benefits. And I'm doing just fine. And guess what I got as an added perk? I got this right here, ladies and gentlemen. I got this right here. I'm going to show you. Oh, praise his name. See, when you tell folks to leave you alone, ladies and gentlemen, you say, go on, sit down, leave me alone. Go on, sit down, leave me alone. See, I got this right here. I want y'all to look at me over here. I want you to look over there. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. And I don't have the free version. I have the fully equipped version of that software. And do you, for those of you, my brother who tell the truth, respective angle, you're going to learn about this one in Westlaw like the back of your hand. Brother, you know what this is all about right here. Yes, sir. Anon W. LexisNexis. So I don't have to tell you what I can do with this magnificent software. I don't have to tell you. I'm going to just let it sit there for a minute. It says, what would you like to research today? I don't know. Let us start in, I don't know, down south. There's 3 states I want to look around in. Georgia and South Carolina and Texas. Then come on back up to New Jersey. Then go out to California. Then go on up there to Washington State. Yeah. Because I got some friends that's around here that's been rocking with me from day one. They've been sticking by me like brothers and sisters that I never had. And people been harassing them. So now I'm able to help them too. So now when you mess with my sister, let me see your transcript. And she called me and I'm letting you know, I'm putting you on notice. If you mess with her again, I'm going to light your ass up. If you bother her one more time, if you lie on her one more time, so help me God, I'll sit up all night drinking coffee and then go straight to work. I'm going to get you because you're going to leave her alone. If you don't like her, all you got to do is stay your ass away from her. She don't bother you unless you mess with her first. Because she stuck by me when nobody else was. So I got her. You mess with Marcellus, I got him too. You mess with Roxanne or anybody that been rocking with me. You just look over to the side of me on the screen. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm going to dig so deep into your past, your ancestors going to feel it. And that's a promise. I'm going to dig up marriages, marriage license, divorce records, driver's license, voting registration cards, everything. School records, death certificates, burials, anything that's a public record. This software right here can pull it up. I am not playing anymore. I am capable and highly motivated and led by the Spirit to come after you if you bother me again. If you put my name in your mouth, I'm going to have everything I need about you now to deal with you. If you mess with my friends, I'm not playing with you. You better find you somebody to play with because this ain't what you want. I put it up here So that you don't think I'm playing. Oh, he just put that on the screen. No, so that you don't think I'm playing. Let me see. See, I'm logged in. See that right there? I'm logged in. I'm logged in. I ain't gonna let you see my login information, but I'm logged in. You come over here acting a fool, you wanna. Yeah. And I got people I work with that have actually argued cases in front of the Supreme Court of the United States of America. And they help me write everything I need to have written down. And I'm not playing. I have on my wall in my job, I printed out court cases that they've argued at the Supreme Court, and I had them autograph it, and I got it framed, and it's going up on my wall Friday. They've argued Supreme Court cases. I'm not playing with y'all no more. I sat around. I kept my mouth closed. I prayed about it. I bit my tongue. I said, I'm not going back and forth no videos with nobody no more. I'm just going to deal with you offline. And then I see this lie come up. Let me get this off the screen, y'all. Let me get this off the screen. Let me get it. Yeah, but see, you get my point. For those of you in here, for the 200 plus of you that are in here, please click like and share. Thank you. But yeah, I want you to know, as the old folks say, your moment of jubilee has come. Because see, I'm like David in the Bible. Wasn't much stock placed on me. Oh, that's just Darryl. He out there in the field. Going out in the field, Darryl. Going about your business. But see, while David was out in that field, he learned how to throw that slingshot. And when his time came, he was able to kill a giant. But on the way to killing that giant, he killed all the animals that tried to eat up the sheep that he was in charge of tending over. Somebody been messing with my sheep, and I had to kill some ravenous animals to protect my sheep. So when I see the giant, the four-headed giant, I will be prepared. Because while I was getting ready, oh, somebody help me here. While I was getting ready, I had some battles before I got to the war. See, I didn't flinch. Got on a plane Saturday, middle of the day, May 29th, 2021. Said my goodbyes to my dad. Drove straight from the airport to the hospital. Last member of the family to see him alive. Son had graduated high school 8 days earlier. I graduated college first of the month. All while I'm going through this, I get served court documents on the day of my son's graduation. All of that. But I ain't flinched. No, sir. I didn't flinch that one time. But see, this is all my fault, because had I stayed the course and stayed on the assignment that I was given, instead of taking the easy way, or the way that was less stressful, instead of enduring hardship like a good soldier, which is what I should have done. See, delay does not mean denial. And I got frustrated. I'm like, don't seem like it's going to ever work in my favor. It's ever going to work out. So I got frustrated. But when I gave it over to God and I got out the way, the phone started ringing again. And then when the phone started ringing again, I started getting information about the circle that the unmentionable person is walking in. And I started getting stories about them. And all them devils were rejoicing. Oh, we shut him down. You didn't shut me down. I wasn't the one to ask for this to go away. I was prepared to go to the end, get out in the street and fight if I had to. I wasn't scared. I wasn't the one that was worried about having my parents come into the courtroom and testify, my siblings, having my tax records and bank statements and medical records put on public record. I wasn't the one facing all that. So I wasn't the one like, oh, no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. You need to get the language right. That wasn't me. I wasn't the one, because when people saw my discovery and what I was about to do, that's when everybody had to come to Jesus moment. Oh, we better go and get this done, because he planning to drag everybody up in here. Yeah, everybody. Because my life was on the line. I had a right to a vigorous defense, just like this young man that's in jail right now. He's in jail for being an idiot. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Kirk, if you're listening, and you know it for yourself. That's why you ain't fooling with your boy. He got to learn a hard lesson. Hard head make for a soft head. You riding around in a car, busted tail light, no license, improper registration. That right alone in most states will get you arrested. I know in Georgia that'll get you locked up. No license, you go to jail for 48 hours. First time. Second time is 5 days. Third time is a month. After that, you go up for a year, I think. And so without proof of insurance. They're very serious about that in Georgia. So he had a gun in the car and 2 tasers in California. California and New York and New Jersey had the strictest gun laws out there. Very stupid. That's why I never live in those states again. I never lived in California, but I've been in New York and New Jersey. Like my pistol holds 50, my clip holds, my magazine holds 15 rounds. California only allows you to have a gun that has a 10-round magazine. Anything more than that, you got to get rid of it. That's the law. They got very strict gun laws. And you almost got to jump through massive hula hoops to even be allowed to personal carry a gun in California. I never lived in a state like that. So he knew going in, you get stopped in California. You from Texas. You already got a bench warrant in Texas for whatever. And somebody put out there that you wanted for a murder investigation and you're a suspect or person of interest in a murder, which was all a lie. And he said, well, I didn't say it. Somebody in my Patreon said it. I didn't say drugged and raped. She said drugged and raped. No. You did. You put that lie out there. And you put that clickbait lie out there to get people to tune in so that you can monetize, so that you can get the clicks, likes, and views, so that you can have the conversation. And then when you got caught in your lie, then you went back and you got you and your androgynous sidekick, extra crispy over there. Y'all running damage control all day because you saw my thumbnail pop up. Well, I was going to talk about this today. Oh, we got to do something because the cigar blog is coming. Yeah, I'm coming back. Yeah. So you did damage control. And when that boy down in Texas with the one eye, the Cyclops that tore up that library, that was supposed to be your friend, your boy. But he threw you under the bus. He called you a lie. That showed enough you had to do something then. Because you know when that crazy lying Cyclops, even he was right 90% of the time today. He must be back on his medicine regimen, because 90% of the stuff he said made sense today. And he was still full of shit when he kept talking about Dr. So-and-so, Dr. Scholl's, Dr. Pepper. Shit. Yeah, even the Cyclops was telling the truth. He threw you all the way up under the bus. But anyway, for those of you who want to, so people out here claiming they got a college degree. This is how you find out. This is a teaching moment for everybody tonight. This is not just about Kerrion, but this is why I'm here, because if I had done my due diligence and stayed the course, we wouldn't even be having this discussion now. And for that, I apologize to the social media spaces, to everybody that's had to deal with this liar and his crew. I'm sorry. But guess what? You just hold on for a little while longer. Because when I start exposing those around that demon, Babylon will fall. And this time there will be no mediation. I promise you. I'm going to put it, In writing, there will be no mediation this time. Everybody over there gonna get it. Everybody that's behind the scenes, that's undercover lesbian, that's turning out teenage girls, started having relationship with girls when they was underage, they were 15, 16, wasn't even old enough, they weren't even the age of consent. Yeah, all of that's gonna get told this time. Little children's bread baskets getting shredded and they don't have no medical report because you don't take them to the ER. Yeah, all of that, and I know about it, all of that's gonna be brought out. We're gonna have something called rape kits done this time. Yeah, we're gonna go at it this time, all the way to the wire. Everything gonna come out. You think I'm playing? I can show you better than I can tell you. But anyway, this thing on the screen right here, for all these people that claiming they got master's and bachelor's degrees and doctorate degrees and law degrees and whatever kind of degree, all you gotta do is go to that website right there. In fact, use me, Darryl D. Moore. Look me up. I have a bachelor's from Tuskegee University and a master's from Tuskegee University. And I have a paralegal certificate from Lakeland Community College. All of my academic credentials check out. I have nothing to hide. Look me up. This is the website that employers use to verify your information. That website right there, Student Clearinghouse. Check it out. Share that link with everybody you know. So next time somebody says, oh, I got a doctorate in this, this, and this, and I got a PhD, this, and this, or whatever, go to that website, punch their name in, prove them out to be a big, bold-faced lie. So the salamander was asking for money too, huh? The Cyclops was out there asking for $11.11 a day too, or the other day. Everybody was asking for $11.11. Here's my question, because that $11.11 is supposed to go towards bonding this person out. Since this person's got a court hearing on the 21st, I think, and they still sitting in jail, that money that you collect, what you gonna do with it? Are you gonna give it back to the people? I doubt it. I'll wait. Anyway, I won't hold my breath. So, and neither should you people. Don't waste your breath, because oh, me and John P. Key. John P. Key don't know nothing about this situation. Let me tell you something. The only thing that John P. Key, this person, and me, and Man Church Disease, we all got one thing in common. We're all from the state of North Carolina. We're all from the state of North Carolina. And with the exception of Marcellus, who lives further west, the other three of us, we live within an hour of each other, 60 to 75 miles of each other, in the middle of the state. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's where the common ground stops, because three of us is very credible and honest people, and the other one's a lying demon, and that's going to be exposed real soon, along with the rest of their crew. Praise God, because now the needed materials are in place, and the needed people are around me. Lawyers that have fought and argued cases at the Supreme Court, over 30 years of experience as attorneys, encouraged me to go back to law school myself, because one of them went back in their older age just like I am now. So yeah, I got the right people around me to do warfare. And they like how I write, and they like how my mind works. Oh, the number 11. Oh, I'm glad somebody asked that. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Hold on. Let me tell you what the number 11 is. I talked about it last night in the chat. Number 11 is the hour master number, which represents intuition, sensitivity, and awareness. This is why the number is often appears when you need to make an important decision or be aware of some tendency people around you have regarding your life. A friend's jealousy, envy, for example. Oh, wow. The number 11 is considered a karmic number in numerology. That's that number stuff. that Jordan went to school for. He got a degree in numerology, one of them online schools with that's not accredited by nobody, but he's a bachelor's in it. And it said the number means that it is associated with spiritual awakening. This mystical number is said to offer insight, high energy, inspiration, and creativity to those who use it in numerology. That's what it says about that number. Yes, indeedy. Ain't that something? That's what it means. Exactly. Say that again. Say that again. Let me take this off the screen here. Say that again, sister. Say that again. That's what it sounds like. Witchcraft. Demonic forces, people pretending to be preachers and prophets and apostles, giving themselves titles, false prophets, idol worshipers, satanic. You attach yourself. Your right hand is a person that practices witchcraft. You yourself even called them a witch 2 years ago. That boy ain't nothing but a witch. But not only is he a witch, but you're a preacher and got a flaming hot Cheeto extra crispy gay man as your right hand man. And then when I was watching videos, and even the Cyclops people that they used to rock with you, they was on the phone line saying, "Why are you so concerned with this man and his man's family? Do you like him? Are you attracted to him? Do you want him?" Inquiring minds want to know. Y'all please click like if you haven't done so already. Now, this ticker tape is for the legal fund that Marcellus McMillan is handling. I don't touch the money. For those of you who said I was stealing, I don't touch shit. He's handling everything. I'm just putting the word out here. We're going to deal with some people offline because all these people have been out here for months and years on end, harassing people, bothering us, lying on us. So what we're going to do, we're going to deal with them offline. We're going to get some legal representation that specializes in dealing with people harassing you on social media, and we're going to shut it down permanently. So I didn't come up with the $20.88 total for the donation. Marcellus, he's really led by the spirit and spiritual. So one day I'm going to bring him up here. I said I was going to do it, but I'm not doing a show Friday. We're not doing a Friday Night Live. This Friday is Good Friday. I'm taking it easy. Everybody else spend time with their families and stuff. And but he's going to explain next week sometime. Marcel's going to put you on Front Street. He's going to explain the significance of that amount, and also give you an update of what's going on. But we're not going to go too deep in detail because we got spies over here, and we got people in the bushes lurking to go back, tell everything that they see, hear, and do, and that's all right. So, yeah, so that's what's going on. So I just want you to know that's what's going on. Yeah. And some of you are wondering why I keep doing this every because I get the message, Darryl, why do you keep doing that? I put this on the screen every so often. I have to switch it up because certain people feel that it's okay to rebroadcast my lives while I'm talking. And I'm using this because it's copyright infringement. I put this on the screen when I first came up. Let you know what I say, Section 107 of U.S. copyright. All my content is my intellectual property. You can't steal it or use it without my, you can't steal it and you can't use it without my permission. I told you that. But some people still think it's okay. They think it's funny. But now that I'm waiting on the judge, in fact, when I'm down at the courthouse Friday, I'm going to get an update on the paperwork I filed, deal with that person. I'm just waiting. So the more stupid stuff this person does, the easier it makes my situation. And as you can see, I have software. Boom, boom, boom. Process server, go serve these documents for me, please. Boom, here's your money. CashApp, Zelle, whatever. Boom, done. So I'm not going to be out here arguing with people. I'm going back and forth with people, all that nonsense. It is what it is. But I thank you, good people, for those of you who have stuck by me from day one, and even the ones that jumped ship. Everybody's not with you forever. Some people are in your life for a season and a reason. And then when their assignment is done, they're gone. Either they leave on their own or God removes them from your life. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I am really okay with that. But what you're not going to do is lie on me and drag my name and reputation down. You can dislike me all you want. You can hate me all you want. But what you will not do is lie on me. I am nobody's thief. I'm nobody's liar. I'm nobody's child molester. I'm nobody's drug user, drug dealer, pimp, child or woman abuser. None of the stuff that's been put out about me. And you're going to retract all those statements, either on your own or in a court of law. It's your choice. I don't care. But either way, you're going to get right. You're going to get my name out your mouth unless you're telling the truth. Now, you got this free country. You can say, all right, Darryl, I don't like you. And I'm okay with that because I don't like you either. Free country. We can say that about each other. It is a free country, and we can say that about each other all day, every day. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. This young man, ladies and gentlemen, why? Here's the real thing. I know some of y'all probably got mad because they were looking for me to be calling people all like their name and all that ignorant stuff, and that's not what I'm about. Why is this man, Kirk Franklin, being attacked so hard? He's being attacked so hard for this one reason. The person that's pretending to be Kerrion's friend hates Kerrion's dad, his guts. The lie's been told, oh, back in the day, this person stole music from me and they used it on their album. Da-da-da-da-da. You've heard the songs that this person has wrote. You've seen his performances. I rest my case. I don't have to go no further with that. I don't have to go no further with that. Because this man, he hates anybody that has what he wishes he had. A wife to love him. That can't happen because he don't like women. A normal, stable family life. Can't have that because he never had it as a child. Kids is all doing what they're doing because they've never had any social outlets. I just feel sorry for them kids. But Uncle Darryl coming to get you some help real soon. Don't run away. You ain't got to run away because when y'all turn 18, you're free to go if you want to anyway. You can just leave. Join the army. Do something. Job Corps, something. You can get out. You can get out there. Rather to be in a one-bedroom apartment with peace of mind than in a mansion miserable. So, yeah. So, hates this man's gut. Hate Kirk Franklin gut. Get out there today and lie to him. Well, I'm cool with John P. Key and we're friends. I'm friends with John P. Key and Kirk and Kerrion. No, you're not. You ain't friends with that man. You hate that man. You're trying to shame this man everywhere you go. You try to tear him down, take little shots at him. Because he got what you don't have. Grammys, Dove Awards, Stella Awards, success, money that he ain't steal and lie to get. A family that loves him and he loves them back. Stuff you don't know nothing about. And you hate his guts because of it. Then you go out here and lie and say the man stole songs from you and music from you. I'm going to give you the wily eye. Use a lie. That exactly. Join the army just like your mama did. She didn't get messed up till she got attached to your daddy. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That too. I already know. I find it interesting. You're supposed to be a preacher and a prophet. You're supposed to be able to predict the future and prophesy and prophesy. You can't prophesy that it looks funny for you to be surrounded by all these openly gay men that you associate with. But you're a preacher, or you're a prophet, as people say, prophet and apostle. But you got all these openly gay, and they ain't the masculine gay, they the power bottom gay, wearing wigs with the hair over their eye, and wearing fluorescent colors, and lip gloss are popping, and but you're okay with that as the man of God, the mans of God. Well, yeah. So let me stop. So, I can say so much, but the point is, it's jealousy and envy. Everybody that you don't like, you dig up dirt on. And all of them have one thing in common. They either a preacher or a gospel artist, or if they happen to be both, you shoot both barrels up. Anybody that has the success that you wish you had, or the family life that you wish you had, you try to destroy them. You tried it with John Gray. But when John Gray saved your life, you had to change your attitude towards John Gray, because Bishop Long's son was gunning for you, literally. He really was gonna put something in your chest, unlike the lie you put out on me. But yeah. So you hate this man. So you attack this man through his child. You hate Darryl Wall's daddy. So you attack Darryl Walls because he can't, you outed him. He didn't even come out as gay. You outed him to get back at his daddy, because his daddy hit you with a cease and desist letter and threatened to put down and let you know that he from the streets, that he'll put them hands on you. So you ain't had the guts to go head up with his daddy. So you attack the daddy through him. But look at God. That boy not only thrived, he not only survived your attack and your lies, he bounced all the way up. His career even went further. Then that didn't work. You put out a private sex tape of the sister. That didn't work, because they still touring and making money. Everybody you try to attack, it always falls flat on your face. You have never succeeded in bringing anybody down other than one person. Well, you thought you brought them down. They lost everything almost. They lost everything. But in the midst of his storm, he's still preaching. He still got a following. He got a lovely wife that loves him. He's written a book. He's working on a second book. His wife has written a book. And he's back in school getting another doctorate degree. And you ain't got one yet. Look at God. Look at God. Yeah. Sure did. Rance Allen, God rest his soul, man with the best perm in gospel music, got mad because he won your award. He beat you up for your award. No, he's talented. You couldn't win in a one-person category if you was the only one there. They'd write somebody in to beat you. But I didn't come here to attack you. I come here to tell you a damn lie. That's what I came here to tell you. And people are sick of you lying. Just tell the damn truth. You out here talking about you, the boy called you from jail. That boy ain't called you from jail. Now, all the people he gonna call that could get him out of jail, he gonna call you all the way on the other side of the country. And there's people right there in LA that could get him out. Yeah, but Tracy, he had the best perm in gospel. That man's perm was luxurious. That wasn't no regular optimum perm. He had a Hawaiian silky perm. That was that Hawaiian silk and that Bantu extra strength. It was laid down. Yeah, he had that real perm, that super strength Bantu. See, I didn't know. I used to have hair one time. I didn't do no Duke texturized kit. I would put that Bantu in my hair for like 3 minutes. Then get the curl just a little bit. Not, I ain't have it laying down straight like, Eddie Kane and that. But I had to my curl was all the way over. It looked good. Then I faded on the side. I was a big, pretty teddy bear. I was good looking. I had him going crazy. Anyway. No, that wasn't his natural hair. He had a good perm. Anyway, so y'all stop. Y'all getting me. Yeah, he did have the best perm in gospel. Shoot, I wasn't mad at him. That perm was luxurious. He had a super perm. That was a perm. He permed his hair so much, he probably a lot of time he could probably skip a month and still have that perm laid because his hair just got used to that perm. So yeah, his perm was magnificent. I had to say, yeah, that ain't me. I'm not gay. I'm just saying that's perm right there. That's the perm. If you're gonna get one, that's the one you want. Hair was never out of place. He probably slept like this when he was in the hotel in between forms. He had that real perm. Now he had no conquering dog to go. He put some money in that perm, but that's that real. It's two strengths of perm out there that I know from experience when I had hair. That Hawaiian silky and that Bantu, but Bantu is the strongest out there, unless you got that. See, my mom used to be a hairdresser. So unless you got that enzyme perm, it was called something Morrow. I don't know if it was Will Morrow or something, but it was an enzyme perm. That's the only one. And that one was super strong. That'll snatch paint off a Buick bumper. Yeah. So So I know about some chemicals in hair. And I used to cut hair as a hustle. I never had no barber license, but I knew how to do it because my mama taught me how to do those things. She said, you need to learn how to survive. You need to have a hustle. So I used to cut hair when I was in school. And I made me some nice little money. And then I DJ'd. So so that's why you see my son out here recording out. He gets it honestly. I was a DJ. Now, one semester, my wife needed some money for some books, and I sold my DJ equipment, and I never went back to it. She needed book money, so I went to the pawn shop, sold my equipment, gave her the money. She went and got the books, and she gave me 2 babies later on when we got married. So it is what it is. But that was good hair. But see, you're mad at people for having what you wish you had. Jealousy and envy. I keep telling you, that's in the Bible. Let me see. Did I keep that thumbnail? Because that is the that's the root. I know I took that one down. Let me see. But it's in Proverbs. Oh, I can't think of what it says. Jealousy and envy are like cancer. They rot the bones. They rot the bones. And that's what he's dealing with. Just rotting his bone. He's so angry. He's so jealous and filled with hatred and anger. Because he wanted to be an actor. That ain't work. Some old crappy reality show with people crying, sitting around the table at Thanksgiving. And one of them jokers is sitting at that table gonna snap, crack, and pop one day and bust somebody's head to the white meat. I ain't saying no name, but that didn't work. That was a flop because you're supposed to shop that to a network. But little did you know, when you was out here lying on me, I made a few phone calls because I felt led by the spirit. You try to put a bogus murder charge on me. And I got some executive producer friends that still, that like me. And I'm like, hey, don't fool with this right here. And let the word be known. I told them about your background and what you were accused of doing, and the houses that you allegedly own down in Virginia. So I and all the other sextivities and stuff going on. So I just kind of gave the backstory to you. So so that didn't get off the ground for you. And even if it do, ain't no sponsors going to attach themselves to nobody that's been accused of the foolishness and the nonsense that you've been accused of doing with police records and eyewitness accounts to corroborate those stories. So, but anyway, that's another story. Then you get mad. Music career, you can't sing. People that used to be in your band said they'd be embarrassed to sit on stage with you because but they needed that little money that you was paying when you did pay them, which was very slim to none. But they'd be embarrassed going places because you was out here squawking on the mic. And so that didn't work. Then you get mad at anybody that's a singer or entertainer that's doing better than you. Anybody that's a filmmaker or actor doing better than you. You look for ways to dig up dirt on them and tear them down. Or you find out that they got some secret scandal they don't want to know about drugs or sexuality or something. You try to use it to hold over the head until this one preacher by the name of E. Dewey Smith stood up to you. And that threw all your extortion and hustle out the window, because then people start getting the courage up and start standing up to you. But yeah, then you go from acting and singing, family life. I could just stay there all day, but we're just gonna move on right about that because like you say, it wasn't molestation; it was exploration. Those are your words, not mine. So yeah. You out here um, in a single wide trailer, rocking and rolling, but it wasn't molestation; it was exploration. Okay. Uh, mm, I wish, but as time go along, everybody that was on that discovery list gonna get called back in the court because one of your three amigos decide to sue me. You're gonna get called in as a witness. You're gonna be on the witness list, and you're gonna be compelled to testify, and you're gonna be cross-examined, and everything you tried to hide is gonna be finally put on public record. So I suggest you tell your three friends to never try to come after me because if they try to come after me, I'm gonna come after you and them. That ain't no threat. That's a damn promise. But anyhow, so that's the backstory. Jealousy and envy has Mr. Franklin. It's why this particular man is out here pretending that he cares about your son so much and that him and somebody else is going to raise the money to get your son, your child out of jail. And that's the lie. That's the lie that's been told. And that's the lie they keep telling. And I can trust, and you know how to call John P. Key up directly because you on that level. He's not on your level, so you can actually call him and say, "Hey, man, stay out this. That boy need to learn a life lesson. He ain't gonna learn." And I keep bailing him out. And see, John P. Key will understand that because he got children that he's actively trying to do right by. So he understand that. You would have talked to me like that. I would understand because I try to do right by my kids. But the other person, they don't care about nobody and nothing and nobody but themselves. Because when you make a statement that if your own mama did something, you would do a story on them, that lets me know all I need to know about you. That's the person that gave birth to you, gave you life. And if you throw that person under the bus, you'll throw anybody else under the bus. Children, wife, ex-wife, baby mama, whoever, girlfriend, boyfriend, trans friend, whatever that you're into. So, but anyway, you told a lie. Then you had to come out and tell two more lies a day because when you saw my thumbnail, you realized I was going to come out and call you a damn lie. And you try to jump ahead of it, which is what you do. You're probably online right now. Ain't no telling. Or you got that little slow boy out here. You got your little minions. But they can't mention my name no more because they work for you. And I can't mention yours because of the mediation. But I can talk about everybody around you that's not employed by you. And that's them three. And when I get through turning up the heat on them, something gonna crack. I can tell you. Somebody is gonna tell me what I need. And it's getting better and better as the day go by. And I'm dealing with it offline. So I learned from my mistake before. I was going step by step, tit for tat. So when y'all would attack me, I would attack back. You can attack me 1,000 times. I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna sit there and look and smile because I know what's coming. And you won't know until it's too late. But just know, there's no way you can go that I won't know about it because you saw what I put on the screen earlier. I suggest you leave me alone and you have your minions that, even though they're not employed by you, but they're affiliated with you and that they call themselves doing your bidding for little cash apps here and there. I strongly suggest you tell them to leave me alone and leave my friends alone because I'm going to take it as an act of aggression towards me and hostility if you mention my name or my friend's name. And you better get that salamander under quick control. Because if I see what she says, anybody's comments or chats again, I'm gonna take it that you sent her out there to do it, and I'm gonna come rain down heavily on you and your ministry that you claiming that your mentor left because there's too many gays in there. But shoot, it was founded by gays. But anyway, that's another story, another day. But get your salamander on a short leash, because if she mess with my friend again, or she speak bad about me again, I'm going to expose her publicly. And by exposing her, I'm going to expose you. Because now, not only the warrants that she got in Ohio, but everything she's ever done, medical records, marriage license, birth certificates, death certificates, all that, who the pappy, all that's going to come out. I have the ability to obtain those documents legally. Sit your girl down. You need to get on the phone with her, because since you claim that God said that was supposed to be your wife, you tell her. I don't know how she's gonna be your wife when she faking an elephant pregnancy over there on the Jewish dude. So y'all gonna have to work that out. I guess y'all to be a love triangle or whatever. She'll just be your beard, because you really ain't into no girls like that. But yeah, but she'll keep you company. But you need to get your girl. That's all I'm gonna say. And all the retarded people you got running around, they're claiming that when there was a baby that the doctor cut off fingers and toes and they grew back, and people around here with hoodies on looking like ET talking about they can calling people's saying if they can take a deodorant can up inside them, they know they can handle us, calling us names like, dry dick and whatever, Haitian dick and all these other names and stupid. You need to get all your retards under control. All the people that's rocking for you over there that rode the short bus, you need to get them all under control. Because yeah, you need to get all of them in control, because that is the truth. That's the whole story right here. You raising $11.11. I've already told you, the audience, about your fan base there. Women, married or unmarried, between the age of 35 and 55, with or without kids, and on average they have a 7th grade education. So they're very uneducated and super duper religious, and they believe any lie that you tell them, and they will fight anybody that comes up against you. They attack me, church folk attack me tooth and nail for 2 years. For 2 years. For 2 years. Because I had the audacity to speak the truth about you. And they knew I was telling the truth, but because cognitive dissonance, they would rather be lied to than be told the truth, because that upsets the apple cart. I have been maligned and called everything but a child of God for speaking the truth about you. But guess what? I held the course. I held the course. I sure did. I held the course. I will not be moved. I will not be moved. I will not be moved at all. That's right. That's it, legit doctrine. Proverbs 14 and 30. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. That's it. That's the passage I was looking for. That's it. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. That's Proverbs 14 and 30. That was what I couldn't think of in my head. But and I'm gonna tell you, funny how I came across that verse one day. I had my Bible in my hand. I was walking through the room, and I stumbled. And I literally stumbled, and the Bible fell out my hand and fell open onto the bed. And that was the first passage I read when I looked down. I said, that was from him. That was a word from him. And I've used that. It rots your bones. Being jealous and envious of people, it rots your bones. It consumes you. It eats you up. You ever notice how good I sleep? And them jokers be up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning making videos and thumbnails, and I'm asleep. That's why, because I got peace. I'm at peace. I'm not competing with somebody else. My only competition is myself, my old self. I want to be better than I was yesterday, last week, last month, last year. That's all I strive for. I'm my own competition. I'm not competing with anybody else. So That was the whole crux of why he's doing what he's doing to this man. He don't care about that young man. He wants to use this young man as a pawn in his big chess game to get back at the dead. That's been his method with everybody. Bishop Long. Couldn't get Bishop Long. You went at Bishop Long's son. Then Bishop Long's son threatened to kill you. All these preachers. You don't go after these preachers. You go after the children. You attack them through the children or through the wife. You put stuff up in your Patreon saying that they drugged and raped and all this kind of stuff. And you put pictures of a man and his wife up in your Patreon. Then you wonder why they sued you. That's why, because you lie. You lie. You lie. But the people that you have following you, they're uneducated, so they believe every lie you tell. But Lord help me for having the audacity to expose you for being a liar. But that's what they do. I'm gonna tell you about them TikTok land. I'm gonna show it to you. I wasn't gonna tell nobody this, but since you brought it up, I'm glad. This is my dad's dog tag. And whenever I fall asleep with it still on my neck, my daddy wakes me up at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Never fail. If I go to sleep with this on tonight, he's gonna wake me up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm gonna just be sitting there looking up in the ceiling. And he talks to me. So when I get up, I look at TikTok to try to make myself drift back off to sleep. And sometimes, I see stuff that's funny. I don't expect y'all to look at it at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I just send it to you so when you wake up, you just look at it. Start your day off laughing. That's what I be doing. But that's why I send them late in the night like that. Because if I fall asleep with my dad's dog tag around my neck, he wakes me up. He talks to me. And I've used TikTok and other funny stuff to fall back to sleep. Because I get sleepy after a while. After scrolling through so many videos, you start nodding. Then I go back to sleep. But by the time I nod off, I got to get back up because I get up 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning anyway. Story of my life. That's what I do. And I believe that, Cammy, because that's exactly when God speaks to me, my daddy speaks to me, or when I'm really praying about something, I'm like, God, please give me the answer. God, wake my tail up right at 2, 4 o'clock in the morning, right before the sun come up. So sometimes, a lot of times, I just be sitting there. I'm like, ain't no need me going to sleep now. I get up in an hour. I just go to the bathroom and go start my day. Get in the kitchen, fix me something to eat, take a shower, whatever. Boom. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. But yeah, that's why I do that, Lynn. I never shared that story, but that's why I be up late at night doing that. If I fall asleep, my dad had been talking to me. And this month and next month gonna be kind of rough on me because my dad's birthday, this is his first birthday that he's not here. He would have been 89 this month. Next month it'll be 1 year since he passed. So that's what I'm dealing with now. So I'm trying to do things to keep my mind off of that. That's why I went the other weekend, took that long drive that I did, and it really helped clear my head. But that's what I did. So anyway, y'all, thank you for coming in, listening, and finally hearing the truth. That man ain't talked that boy on no doggone phone because you didn't hear. You were talking to an inmate at the LA County Jail. You didn't hear that playing in the background. It's a lie. First of all, you call collect. First of all, another thing, I almost forgot. Y'all click like because there's 175 of y'all still up in here with me. When you go to jail, you got a cell phone. You can't sneak no cell phone up there because, like I said earlier, when they first take your clothes, they make you pull them cheeks open. So you ain't sneaking no cell phone up in there. I don't care how gay you is and how open your breadbasket is. You ain't sticking no cell phone up yonder. So plus you ain't got, even if you snuck the cell phone in, you still need a charger. Cell phones in jail are called contraband. They take those. They take those. So ain't no conversation to be had. Because see, if you look at the timeline, first he had a $15,000 bond for the traffic stuff, and no bond on the other stuff because they got a gun and a taser and he had weapons in the car. So they had to see a judge about the other stuff. So there was no bond. Oh, he ain't got no bond because they're going to extradite him back to Texas. Oh, he got this woman he killed and accused of killing. Da, da, da. And he called me crying and upset. I'm going to be there for him. No. He had to see the judge because the possession of the firearms is a felony. And all that stuff. And he's been on probation for other crimes. So he is very well possible that he might have a felony charge on his record. He might be a person that's not able to even have a gun in his possession. We don't know. Because I don't care to look that deep because, like I said, what they eat don't make me poop. So, but the point is, he couldn't get the bond on the rest of the charges until he saw a judge. So that's the lie that was put out there. So now he's seen the judge. They gave him the bond. So now it's $35,000 as of the day. So he got to come up with $3,500 and then a bail bondsman get the rest and he get out. But he still got to come back to court on the 21st because that's when the proceedings for his trial start. The opening, you know, he had a bond hearing this last couple of days, but the trial, the actual what he's charged with, that kicks in on the 21st. So he can bond out and be out of jail until the 21st if he come up with the money. Or he can stay there to say, you know what, I'm not going to bond out. I'm going to save this money because in 8 days, I'm going to be back in front of the judge anyway. And let's just say they gave him a sentence of 30 days. He's already been in there almost 20 days. They'll say time served. He going about his business. But that's how they do things. You know, you have to know. You have to know that. But see, I know that because unfortunately I've been arrested before. And some of the people in here have been arrested or got family and friends that have been arrested. So they know. Or, you know, even this person has had people arrested because while they were doing a live one time, one of their people got arrested for breaking into mailboxes and stealing people's credit card information and mail. You know, and that's when the postmaster general went on and put cuffs on them. But anyway, that's another story. So I have to stay hydrated. Went to the doctor Monday. They said I wasn't drinking enough fluid. But yeah, I had a lot of stuff going on. Oh, got my glasses, got my eyes tested yesterday, so I can see. They had to increase my reading bifocal down there to 2.75. This is bad off. Y'all pray for me. So yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. I don't have to work Friday, but I'm going to court. So I had to be down in town until 1:30, so I get to sleep in late and chill and rest myself. Watch a little TV. On Good Friday, and it's also a payday Friday. Ooh. But I will be back because I know it's going to be more lies told with this story, and I'm going to be debunking all of them. You tell the lies, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to stick to what works for me. Telling the truth works for me. Gives me peace of mind at night. I sleep good. Anybody the feds ain't going to kick my door in because I'm telling the truth. That boy really needs help. He don't need to be exploited by somebody that's trying to use him as a pawn to get back at his dad. That boy really needs help because he's a loose cannon. And if he don't get help, he's going to hurt himself or somebody. And I pray to God he gets the help he needs. But anyway, if you feel led by the Spirit, the legal fund is in the ticker tape. And I'm a movie maker, as you can see, 4.5 films. And my name of my film right there, over there, other way, Kerrion Franklin, right there. Right there. Boom. Invisible Man film. $1, $10, $100, whatever you feel led by the Spirit. I appreciate it. But if you're interested in being an executive producer on my project, email me. Hit me up offline. My email's right there. Right there. That's my email. We can talk. And y'all be good. There is no Friday Night Live. This is Good Friday. Everybody going about the business, chill, spend time with the family, friend, loved ones, do what you do. And just take it easy this weekend and rest. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I love you. And don't believe the lies for even the people in the bushes. Yeah, I know you don't like my black ass, but you know he lying. Even Wiley, the boy with the eye that tore up the library, even Wiley say he lied. Now you know if Wiley say Larry Reed lied, ooh, even he said it. I didn't. I ain't say that. So, but y'all be good. I'm out. Love you. Bye.